Knife dope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knife dope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. I'll tell you what, this Spyderco Swish buoy is all that and a bag of fucking chips, people. You know I never shit you. I have been rocking this pretty heavy for the last week and a half. As a matter of fact, I just got back from a vacation. Came back a little bit earlier than anticipated, and I had a few of the knives that have been in heavy rotation, and this is one of them. Such a great knife. I really did not think I was going to enjoy it as much as I have been, but yeah, if you ever had a chance to get one of these, I cannot recommend it enough. But that's not what we're here to talk about, people. Not at all. Got a new knife that came, that's been added to the collection. And this is actually my first time doing a little bit of business in the Facebook sphere. Overall, I had a great experience. Ended up meeting a pretty cool guy. And what I ended up getting in return for what I gave up, I'm pretty excited about. So much so that you can probably tell by the name of this video that I think I have figured out the cheat code to this knife world. And in honor of that, we're going to check this one out. I'm going to also go ahead and go over the rest of my quiet carry collection. And then I'm going to give you guys 6 other knives that have managed to crack that cheat code. And so without further ado, let's get to the dope. Okay. Now, it really isn't that big of a secret, but you know, if you're in the knife collecting community, you most likely know about quiet carry. And I tell you, what they're manufacturing for the prices that they're putting these knives at is very impressive. And this one is no different. This is actually an archived version, and I'll explain more on that momentarily, of the Waypoint LCM. So that's Larry Charlie Mike. Froze up, people. But nonetheless, these came in at $310. Unfortunately, this exact version will not be able to be purchased. They're not restocking these. We've got this high quality, very premium feeling G10 scales on both sides of the knife, G10 backspacer. We've got stainless steel hardware and wire pocket clip, which is tip up reversible. Nice set of titanium tits there, nice and robust. Let's go ahead and deploy the knife. Woo! D10 is dialed the fucking, look at that blade. Now that blade is the reason why this version has been archived. This has the CNC beveled milling you see right there on the blade. This particular version, there was very limited number of these made. Once they sold out, it was game over. We got 8.5 inches as far as overall length. 3.7 of that is in this beautiful dropping clip point blade. That's how they classify this, or that's what they label this blade as. It is in CPM Magna Cum Laude. That's right, Magna Cut. We've got an LC200N lock insert. We've got full length titanium liners. That's right, titanium. This is a liner lock, plenty of room to disengage. It is riding on washers, and it is glassy smooth. Weight on this comes in at 4.3 ounces, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Was not sure I was going to enjoy this. I thought it was going to be a little bit too big, but now that I've got it in hand, I don't think she's going anywhere. I'm actually very amazed at the quality of their G10, man. It just hits different, people. That's all I could tell you. We've got 4.8 inches as far as real estate on that handle. So full purchase, no refund is totally attainable. I absolutely dig in this. Very, very much so. So in honor of that, I decided to quickly go over the rest of my quiet carry collection before giving y'all 6 other knives that managed to crack that cheat code. Coming in hot. My very first experience with quiet carry, and the very first quiet carry knife I ever bought was this OG version of the Drift. These come in Van X Super Clean for your blade steel. Wonderful drop point blade with a nice full flat grind. This version has got the stonewash blade with the stonewash handle, titanium frame lock. This is from Quiet Carry's Ocean Knives series. I think this waypoint is also. So essentially, we've got a knife that's impervious to the elements. We've got marine grade hardware as well as pocket clip. And of course, Van X Super Clean is a totally stainless steel, riding on phosphorus bronze washers. Then my next Quiet Carry knife was this one, which is the Drift LC. Essentially, this is just a bigger version to the OG Drift with a couple of other changes. Number one, they gave us a cutout as opposed to the thumb studs. They also downgraded the steel. These come in LC 200N. Now, even though that is a downgrade from at least as far as edge retention and slightly on your corrosion resistance, I still love me some LC 200N. We've got that same fantastic stonewash finish, same high quality G10 show side scale. However, we do have a titanium lock side, as this is a frame lock. I had mine modded by Brian from Transparent Knives. I had him do a black and titanium finish on that lock side. Also, this is riding on polyethylene bearings, so your action is a little bit better, at least on the drop. And these come with a milled titanium pocket clip. So that is also from the Ocean series. Then before, I think my most recent purchase was this one. This is the Drift Large. Essentially the same knife as the OG, just in a bigger platform. We've got that same blade stock thickness, same crown spine, same behind the edge thickness, just in a bigger platform. This is the knurling titanium, black and titanium version, which I think looks exquisite. Van X Super Clean is a steel once again. This knife is probably out of the Quiet Carry knives I do have, I've been carrying the hell out of this one. This one's also riding on phosphorus bronze washers, and it has just broken in so wonderfully. And then the very last one I got was via trade, and it was this one, the Quiet Carry 9. I ended up trading a Microtech Matrix this year, which I bought, which was too goddamn big. So I traded the Matrix. Then I also received some cash considerations for this 9. This 9 was so goddamn popular last year. As a matter of fact, a lot of people had this as their knife of the year. I was late to the party, but at least I showed up. We've got a nice clip point blade in Magna Cut. We've got a Arctic carbon fiber inlay here on the show side, right alongside that knurling pattern. And then our lock side, we've got the knurling with no inlay. Love that little S curl they do there inside the frame lock bar with a milled titanium pocket clip. This one's also riding on bearings, so it is buttery smooth, straight drop action. And there you have my Quiet Carry collection. So after this, we're going to go ahead and give y'all 6 other knives that have managed to crack the cheat code. And by cracking the cheat code, I mean giving us great knives without cracking up our goddamn wallet. So we're going to start on the low end of the equation, and then we're going to make it all the way to the most expensive on this list. So first up, we're starting here with about the $140 range, and this is the Asherudo. Big shout out to Justin from Asher Knives. The guy has been great to me and my channel. I love to support his brand. These are actually OEM by Kunwu, so you know you're getting a quality product here with a superb heat treat, tolerances, fit and finish, all that good shit. We've got this nice drop point blade, very reminiscent of a Duckling. If you're familiar with a USA made quality premium knife, the Duckling, it's got that same blade shape. This is an S35 VN. We've got a nice high flat grind, almost a full. This is a inset liner lock. So we've got titanium scales with the liner attached to the actual lock side scale. We've got a raw titanium pivot collar, recessed hardware, T8s all the way around. Love that stonewash finish. We do have a stainless steel pocket clip, which is reversible. Not the biggest fan of those stainless steel pocket clips, but for $140, who the hell am I to complain? Fantastic action. D10 is dialed the fuck in. This is a home run, and that is another great offering coming to us from Asher. Then we're gonna up it up. We're gonna up the price a little bit, and we're gonna give you all this one. This is coming from We, and this is the Nefarious. This one is also a recent acquisition, and I believe this particular version, after discount code, if you use KnifeDope on White Mountain, it'll save you 10%. I got this, I think, at $276 or $272, something like that, and I absolutely love it. Love this nice clip point blade, aka a Bowie blade. These come in 20 CV, very, very thin behind the edge, along with some nice thin blade stock. That's going to result in, you guessed it, a slicey hoe. Full titanium build here, 2 forms of deployment. You've got that exquisitely done flipper tab, which gives you so much leverage, as well as a little bit of a cutout. You do have a nice 50-50 finger choil, so you know you got your full purchase, no refund. Titanium backspacer with integrated lanyard post for those weirdos, along with that milled titanium pocket clip. Such a great knife, coming in at a great price. How about some USA dope? Got to give y'all some of that, right? We're going to go with this one, the American Blade Works Model 2. Now, I love everything American Blade Works is doing. Their commitment to giving us a 100% USA made product without breaking the bank is something I can stand behind. And not only that, his commitment to a proper heat treat, you can't go wrong with that. But anyways, I digress. This version has been slightly modded. Of course, you know your boy had to throw on a nice set of tits. Also had these scales. This is the titanium version. These come in at about $330. I had these blackened for me by Brian from Transparent Knives, along with a light tumble. This is a nested liner lock. The liners are a stainless steel. I don't recall what steel it is, but I do recall that they are stainless. We've got I think it's a T15 in the pivot. At least a T15, let's check. I think it's a T15. Yeah, T15 in the pivot. We've got T6s on the bodies, which is a little bit confusing. You went so big on the actual, is that a T8? I don't think, is it a T8? No, it's a T6. They went T15 on the pivot. Not 100% sure why they decided to go T6 on the body, but anyways, that's not important. We've got a nice Warncliffe blade here in Magna Cum Laude, otherwise known as Magna Cut. I do believe he's running his Magna Cut at 63, so it's an optimal heat treat there. Acoustically, sounds wonderful. Ergonomically, feels great in the hand. Plenty of real estate to get a nice full purchase on. It also comes with that flipper tab. The jimping on the flipper tab is a little bit slippery, hence why I added those tits. But nonetheless, such a cutter. Very, very thin behind the edge. American made. Wonderful knife here is all I can tell y'all people. If you don't know, now you do. Okay, let's keep it going. 3 more, goddammit. We're going to up the price. Actually, I think we're right around the same price as that. That's coming in at $335. This is the Berg Blades Mini Sweeney. These are actually OEM by Riot. And as far as I can recall, this is quite possibly the cheapest you can get a Riot at least at the moment. Never tried the full-size Sweeney. This was my first experience with any Berg Blades knife, and I'm absolutely loving this one. We've got 2 forms of deployment, that wonderful pill-shaped cutout, as well as that extremely well-tuned front flipper. We've got 20 CV is your blade steel and that nice spear point apparatus. Nice full flat grind, or at least a very deep flat grind. We've got that gorgeous darkened stonewash finish on the bolsters as well as the blade. This version has got the seamlessly inlaid marbled carbon fiber, along with that milled titanium pocket clip, titanium backspacer, plenty of room for your disengagement. Action is just tuned to perfection, not too strong, not too light, just right. And that one was the Mini Sweeney. We got 2 more, goddammit, 2 more. Raising the price up a little bit. These are currently unavailable, but when they are available, they're about $375. I got mine on pre-order, so I paid $325. This is the Devo Stout version 2. Don't get it fucked up. You know, those Devo boys, they can't seem to miss. You know, everything they drop sells out and is wildly popular. I love to support the brand, mainly because they're giving us great knives, you know. And this is no different. OEM on these is Best Tech, and they crushed it. We've got that same sheep's foot blade shape, just like the version 1, except they decided to go ahead and give us that Van X super clean blade steel We also have a deep hollow grind, nice swedge there on the tip of the spine as well. This is a bolster lock. They also have this couple of different versions. I opted for this Arctic carbon fiber inlay version. They gave us that deep angular milling on both sides of the bolsters. Also give us a titanium backspacer with integrated lanyard post for those weirdos, as well as a milled titanium pocket clip. We've got titanium hardware all the way around, including the pivot. Tons of room for disengagement. Straight drop action. D10 is dialed the fuck in. 50-50 finger choice. I mean, this is everything you could want in a knife, you know, without breaking the bank. Big fan of Devo, and especially that Devo stout version 2. Okay, this last one is the most expensive, but not by much more. These came in at $385, and unfortunately, you ain't gonna be able to get it, but I had to at least acknowledge it. This is the Giant Mouse GM11. Limited run. There was only 400 of these. They drop one design a year, and this is the design for 2024. This is a design from Jens Anzo and the legendary Jesper Voxnes. As a matter of fact, 2 legendary Danish designers, and this is exquisite. These are actually OEM'd by the Italians in Maniago, and their attention to detail, the quality in this knife amazes me, especially considering the price. We've got that gorgeous sheep's foot blade in CPM Magna Cut. Love that saber grind. We've got a nice machine satin finish on that. Contoured titanium handles. Look at all that milling. I mean, it's on both sides of the knife, and it looks and feels fantastic. Brass pivot collar is also on both sides of the knife. We've got a brass backspacer that has been crowned. Also, the spine of the blade is also crowned as well. Plenty of room for disengagement, straight drop action. I mean, this is just exquisite, people. We've also got this nicely done titanium pocket clip with that Giant Mouse logo on there as well. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, these are numbered. Mine, I think, is like 3 something. What is mine? 386. So 386 out of 400. So you're getting a very limited run of a knife. They will never restock these. They will never make this design again. So you have yourself something that is rare, highly sought out. I tell you, out of all the knives I've shown you all today, the GM line by far retains their value and then some out of all these knives. Well, there you have it, fuckers. Long video, a lot of dope, but you know how I do over here. Love to share the dope. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Do y'all got any more cheat codes to this knife world? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.